Hey, family. Hey, what's good? Just wanted to get on here and send you some love. You know, I was thinking about the scripture that says, set your mind and keep it set on things above, not things on this earth. Do you notice that when you start thinking about all your woes and everything that's going on and everything with your situation in your life that are not, well, you don't think is good, could be negative, bills, whatever, not having enough dough, um, health problems, other people. That includes loved ones, family. And I was thinking about, my God, God knows what he's talking about. I know we know that he knows what he's talking about, but his word is true. Set your mind and keep it set. I think it's Colossians 3 and 2 or 2 and 3, third chapter. But it's so true. Keep your mind set on things above and not things on this earth. You notice that when you start thinking about all these negative things and your difficulties, the things that are going on, that it affects your outlook, your perspective, your motivation, your mind, of course. That's why everything starts up here. Thoughts, ideas, and suggestions that the enemy always sends our way and tries to knock us off course, distract us, keep us from doing what we need to do. Causing us to procrastinate, all crazy thoughts, everything that comes to you. That's why, again, I say, the people around you, the music you listen to, the shows that you watch on TV, what you say about yourself and your situation, all impacts so seriously our lives. That's why we have to have encouraging people around. You have to have encouraging words, encouraging people, encouraging friends, um, encouraging music. You can't just flow and just go whatever way the day goes and whatever way you feel like, because that's not going to work. You won't win being tossed to and fro like that. So I wanted to come on here and just say, stay focused on the Lord, stay focused on the one who made you, not the one that's trying to cause you to evade your purpose and what God has for you to do, trying to make you not see how blessed you are, and how you're so far off better than so many people. And it doesn't have to be people far away from you. I'm sure a lot of us can just go down the street, go down the corner, go across town or whatever, and see that we have it so much better than a lot of people. Just looking on the surface at what people are dealing with. So I just wanted to say that real quick. Set your mind and keep it set. I love that song, and I would play it. Oh my God, I can't even tell you how many times listening to Commission, Radical for Christ, Fred Hammond and them, and they singing that song. And I already have in here that I don't own the rights to these songs or videos, so whatever, come at me with that. But the song that says, I won't let a day go by without keeping my mind, keeping it stayed on Jesus, stayed on Jesus. Whatever renews sunrise, I gotta keep my mind. Meditate on him, meditate on him, and keep his spirit deep within. And the verse says, when the darkness covers me, when my life is strangely dim, it's your power that anchors me. So I keep your words deep within. So what the day holds for me won't make me run and hide. As long as you are my guide, Father. For they that keep their mind stayed on you will be cast in perfect peace. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that wonderful to know that? I know that you are able to cause my fears to cease. I love that. Love that song. I love it, love it, love it. And it's so true. Keep your mind stayed on him. Keep your mind stayed on those good things, family. Stayed on things above and not that are on this earth. Not the materialistic stuff and all that. Keep your mind stayed on faith and building your faith in the power of God, the authority, and the authority that we have as believers. Keep your mind stayed on that. Keep your mind stayed on how good God is. Keep your mind stayed on being thankful, not just on Thanksgiving, being thankful every day for what he has already done, for all the trials and tribulations and the near-death experience and things that happened that he's brought you through, that he protected you and covered you. You know, we have to keep our minds set because God knows those feelings and emotions can be all over the place. And they are. From day to day. It could be, you could wake up feeling great, and then within the next few minutes or something, you'd be like, what in the world? What happened? Why am I feeling like sad or depressed? Because it's a war. It's a war going on, a war of the mind. And we have to be vigilant. You have to know that. You can't just flow. You can't just put garbage in and expect to get sweet honey or flowers or whatever out. It's not it doesn't work that way. What you put in is coming out. That's mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, mentally, especially. Letting people rent space, all that makes all the difference. Whatever you have to do, stay in the fight. Whatever you have to do, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might, not our own, because we can't do it ourselves. If we could do it ourselves, if we could fight this thing, we would have been annihilated, whoever, whatever, and been done with it. But no, it's power in our mouths, in our praise, in our what we say. Again, that we are the head and never the tail, above only and not beneath, the healed and never the sick, rich and never poor, that we are the blessed and never the cursed. Not anymore. We've been redeemed. We've been redeemed. We don't have to take this mess. Okay? No, I don't live under the circumstances. No, not anymore. Not since I've come into the knowledge of how awesome God is. Not since I've come into the knowledge of the word. I have power. I have authority now to call those things that be not as though they were. Nothing has to stay the same for me. No, that's the good news. The good news is that things can change. But we have to do it. We have to speak it. And then we have to make moves. Make moves. If you don't like your situation is not changing, you have to change your situation. Because it's not going to do it on its own. I know that. And that's a fact. That's the truth. Because God said, you put your hands to, whatever you put your hands to, that he'll bless it. You pray and ask him for help, and then you get moving and do your part. Not sitting there, and I'm telling myself that too, not complaining and crying and whining. We can't sit there and expect magically for things to change, because I wish it did work like that, but it doesn't. Okay? So again, keep those people around you that help encourage you and motivate you, that don't discourage you and put you down or beat you down. And that takes people that's not your family, maybe. For me, I thank God I have an awesome family. They're not perfect, but I wouldn't trade them. What? My siblings and my mother, what? Nah, they're for me. They're for me and my daughter. We are for one another. Like I said, not perfect, but we are for one another. You know? So if you don't have it that way, then there are people around you. You can even ask God. Pray and ask him for friendships, new friends, or whatever. He'll do it. He'll do. If your heart posture is right, the intents of your heart is right, he'll make it happen. Okay? But we also know that that's not going to happen either. You got to get up and move around. You got to do things. I know we got the internet. People connect through that and what have you a lot nowadays. But just ask God. Just ask him to guide you. And he'll do it. He'll do it. People going through a lot. People are hurting. It's my God. But he knows. That brings me so much comfort that my Father knows. When I don't know, he knows. And that means I'm all right. I'm good. I'm safe because I'm in his arms. Okay? We're in his arms. Let's stay there, all right, family? One love. Have a blessed evening. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.